Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Hens back with another video. Don't mind the wrapping paper in the back there. It was Christmas a couple days ago, and I haven't gotten around to cleaning all that up. But essentially, in this video, my idea here is to kind of follow up on my last video that I posted yesterday. It's the same day as I posted that video, but I'm just recording this one a little bit later. I'm gonna upload this one tomorrow. Kind of going over exactly what you guys need to be doing. Uh, on the market as in terms of each kind of coin range, because there's a lot of different things that you want to be looking for on the market depending on the coin range that you have. This video is going to be a little bit more in depth on the previous video. It's not going to maybe necessarily kind of tell you exactly what you need to be doing, because at the end of the day, if I tell you, three or four distinct methods that you could be doing to make coins, they're going to get oversaturated and they're not going to work anymore. So my goal is to kind of teach you guys how to think for yourself and kind of learn for yourself how to find these methods to make coins. And then from there, they won't be too oversaturated and you'll be able to make coins pretty easily. So essentially, when you're going to make your first 100, 200, 300,000 coins, that's going to be the hardest part of making coins, because at the end of the day, the more coins you have, the more coins you have to invest, and the more coins that you will be able to make. So if you, for example, have 10,000 coins like I do right now, then you're not going to be able to make a lot of profit. But if you have 10 million coins, like I know some people do, and if you don't believe me, Discord link in the description. Ping Laws in there. Laws is the guy that knows everything about the market. He's like got 10 million coins, so it is possible. But he makes 3, 4, 500,000 coins a day just by sitting on the market doing his methods, and that's because he has a lot of coins and he can, take more risks than somebody who doesn't have a lot of coins. Because if you put 300,000 coins into a certain card and they go down in price, well then, you just wasted time and you wasted coins. Whereas him, if he has 10 million coins, he puts 300,000 coins into a player, at the end of the day, it's not really going to hurt him that much. So, he can afford to take risks like that. So, with that being said, I kind of explained how the market moves depending on supply and depending on demand in my last video. So this video is going to kind of gauge or tell you how to gauge, your own ways to make coins depending on the amount of coins that you have. Now, if I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys, the first 300,000 coins that you make, I'm going to highly recommend you just play Rivals and Champs and take tradable rewards. There is nothing easier in this game than making coins by playing the game, because at the end of the day, it's more fun than sitting on the market to most people. It's more fun than sitting on the market and, doing that all day. Here and there, it could be fun to just sit on the market, but at the end of the day, if you only have enough time to play your games, and you barely have enough time to finish your games during the week, then just play the game and you'll make a lot of coins that way. You don't need to sit on the market to make tons of coins. You won't have a team that's as good, but at the end of the day, you'll have enough coins to be able to sustain yourself. I only have 10,000 coins right now. Again, I said this in yesterday's video, but if you haven't watched it yet, first of all, I recommend watching that because it's kind of a preface to this video. But also, I'm fully invested in Team of the Year, so I would usually have more than 10,000 coins. But these are the methods that I use, and kind of the idea of how I get the methods, I guess, for each different price range. So your first 300,000 coins, you're basically going to want to be playing the game, and then in between games, you're going to want to come over to here, go to gold, go to League NHL, and then you're going to want to set your buy now range. Right, well, it changes all the time, but find out what the minimum, gold NHLers are going for. I would ignore Chicago. So Chicago's the one team that doesn't really sell, so I would ignore them. But yeah, so this one for 850 here, this would be a good buy for me to make. If I buy him, I got him. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to list him for $12.99. He might not sell the first time that I list him, but that's okay because I'm going to keep relisting him, and eventually he will sell, and I'll make about 300 coins on that card. So what you're going to be doing essentially is for 2-3 minutes between every game that you play, you're going to be wanting to come over here, sitting on this filter and spam refreshing until you can find a card like this Joel Farabee, buy now, and then item options, auction item, list them for, whatever amount of coins that you want to list them for. This one is an 80 overall, so he might sell for more. So let's just say I list them for $13.99. And then, basically, there's one for 700 here. I'm probably not going to get it because it is so low. But if I do get it, see, I didn't think I was going to get that one. But see, if I get this Alex Wemberg here, which I did, I'm going to list him. Seattle doesn't sell for quite as much as Philadelphia does, so I don't think anyway. So I'm gonna put him down. Logan Brown. Essentially, this is what you're going to be doing: 2 to 3 minutes between games. Load up your active auctions until you get to 25. Then back out, go into a game here, play your game, come back to the auction house. Boom, do the same thing again. That's how you're going to make your first 300,000 coins, and it's going to be really easy. As you can see, I'm doing it right now because I don't have a lot of coins. This is the easiest way to rack up your coins. And as you can see, most of my last sales are going to be, gold NHL players that I bought using this filter and flipping them for this amount of coins. And I made a lot of coins like that. I got up to about 100,000 coins after I was at about 10,000 coins. And then I bought a few 86s just to try to flip them. I bought them at content today. As you can see in my video yesterday, I bought two 86s there. And then I also bought a couple Philip Mazars because I think that Slovakia's going to do good. And the price that I got him at was lower than the regular rate of 86s. So I was like, you know what? Why not take a risk on him? So that's how you're going to make your first 300,000 coins. Just play the game and then come back and do that. Now, the next filter that you're going to want to be looking for is rarity trading, and specifically on cards that are pretty rare and still in high demand. So what you're going to be wanting to look for is the meta cards that people want to use in their team. So for example, Nations of Hockey, I would set my filter to 89 overall. Say I had 300,000 coins. Boom, I can pretty much buy any one of these cards. This Jaromir Jagr card here is a really good one. He's going to go up and down in price. He was about 150k this morning. Sleeve shouted him out in the video. Now he's up to 175. I think he could go even higher, or once he goes out of packs, because then there will be no supply on him, and he's still a very good card. However, right now is not the best time to invest for cards going out of packs because it's right before Team of the Year, and usually in that kind of time frame, you don't want to really be investing too much. You want to be doing mostly quick flips. But then after Team of the Year, you'll have some opportunities. So one just got listed for 170, and these are the type of cards that you're going to be wanting to trade with when you have about 300,000 coins or so. Maybe not necessarily the Nations of Hockey ones. That was just an example I used. But go to any event. Go find whatever MSPs you think are in high demand and the ones that you can really remember the price of and know how they move up and down on the market every day, and use those specific ones in between playing games. Come check the market for 5 minutes, see if you can make any flips, and then go back and play some more games. Then X Factor cards are another great way to make coins. Right now they're not as good as they used to be just because those X Factor packs just absolutely rinsed everybody over the weekend here on Boxing Day weekend, Christmas weekend. So so these cards are going for about 60k right now. They can fluctuate as high as 65k. If I set my filter to that, see the rest of them are about 65k other than this Connect Me. And essentially what you're going to want to be doing is you're going to want to be buying these X Factors to flip them. So when people, trade in their players to do a reroll, if they're one away, then they can just buy up one of these cards on the market. And a lot of people do that, especially if they release a free X Factor pack like in the Hut 99 collection sets. X Factors are another great way to make coins. So those are the first two methods for when you're in your first 300,000 coins that I would recommend. There is a bunch of other ones, but I'm not, like I said, I don't want to oversaturate the market on the different methods that people have, and I don't want to, I want to kind of teach you guys how to think and think how to find your own methods for yourself, because those are some of the more commonly known methods, but if you use your brain, you can kind of figure out what the other less commonly known methods are, and using ideas like that to look through the market. Now, the next one that I want to say, so you're going to do that one until you get to about 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 1 million coins, and then the best thing to do, well, maybe not the best thing to do, for the record, all these methods will work. All the lower methods will work when you have more coins. You don't want to stop doing those methods. You just want to add the new methods on top of that, for example. So the next method that I want to talk about is the fantasy hockey ones. Now, these ones are very good to trade with because they move a lot. So somebody like Sean Dursey here, he was out for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or so, and he was selling at about 150,000 coins. He scored a goal last night, and now he's up to 379k. He probably won't sell for that, but if I listed mine at 250k by now, he probably would sell eventually, and that's a really good sign because he was at 150k yesterday. So things like that are other things that you're going to be wanting to look for. Card like this Drew Doughty, if you can snipe him. Fantasy hockey cards are always going to be a great type of card. they're always going to be a great card type to flip because they are so rare and so in demand at the same time. So I would keep an eye out on these cards. Corey Perry is not one that I would look at. I don't, for the record, for those of you asking, I don't think he's going to get a trade-in set. So even though this card's 70K right now, I would stay away from it because that's just a sunk cost that you're never going to get back. So yeah, I would take a look at some of these cards. Somebody like Shea Theodore is somebody on my radar right now. I have one of him that I bought for 300,000 coins or 250,000 coins or something when he first got the card, and then he got injured. He's on the LTIR now, so he's gone down a lot in price. And if he goes down a little bit more, I might think to pick another one up after Team of the Year to flip it. So yeah, once you have a lot of coins, you're going to want to start investing in the good fantasy hockey players because over time, as they score more goals, they're going to get more and more expensive. So those are kind of the methods that I'm going to, roughly brush over right now. But use the kind of logic behind these methods for you guys to figure out different methods that are similar. So if you guys have any questions, first and foremost, join the Discord in the comment section below. I promise you, the Discord will change your HUT experience in terms of coin making on the market. People will help you in the Discord. They'll show you how they're making coins, and you can ask me questions personally because I'm pretty active on there, I would say, and I have lots of great mods who are also very active on there that know what they're doing as well. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Drop a comment down below. Like the video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.